What is up, everyone? Give me a sec. We're gonna set this up. Make sure everything's working here. Waiting for Skiz Graffiti, but that is me. I'm here. Alright, that'll catch up in a second. At least it better. Anyway, what is up, YouTube? Skiz1 here. Welcome to episode 2 of Wildstyle Wednesdays. So, what we're going to be doing here today is I'm going to be doing a piece in my sketchbook. This is my daily sketchbook. So, since last Wednesday, I've done quite a few pieces in here. Ideally one a day. That doesn't always happen. I start some and don't get. This is the one I did last week. All finished. I posted a picture on Instagram. I know the stream cut off, but this is the finished one from last week. It says stack. Turned out okay. Hey, Bennett. From Germany? It's late over there. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I did this stream at this time. I wanted to get some of my European friends up in here, so I'm glad to see. Yeah, this is one I did a couple days ago, a few days maybe. Nightmare says it's important to practice a lot of the simple styles too, because when you do the simple styles, that's what really helps you lay down some clean lines and get used to doing clean stuff. Did this one. I don't know how I feel about it. Sort of weird. That's me screwing around. Sort of same with that one. Trying some different 3D effects, obviously. I'm doing good. I am not gonna complain. This was my yesterday one. If you follow my Instagram, it was on there. But this is what I've started today so far. It's gonna say smart. How are you doing, Bennett? So I'm gonna get right into this, sort of keep it quick because my stream died last time when I ran out of battery, and I have no solution to that other than I'm starting with a 100% fully charged battery. So I do want to get this done before the battery dies on me. But yeah, it's going okay so far. Trying to keep the letters themselves sort of with a good structure, but still add in some complexity with the tails and stuff like that. Yeah, this black book specifically I'm only doing outlines in it. I want to do one outline every day. And the purpose of the outline specifically is so that I can, without colors, if there's any errors in it, you notice them very easily. So I'm trying to make them black and white so I can really focus on the letter structure, making good letter structure, not making any silly connections that aren't going to work in my letters and stuff like that. So it helps me focus on the actual fundamentals a little bit more, because the fundamentals are always going to be key. A lot of times if you have a piece that you're not really happy with, you don't think it looks very good, and you can't figure out why, it would be a lot easier to figure out why if there's less color in the way and stuff to distract you from what the problem really is. And I guarantee you, each and every time if there's something in a piece you don't like, it's gonna be the letter structure, or it's gonna at least start from the letter structure. That being said, I don't actually have another black book right now on the go, so if I did do like a full piece, it would be in here probably. The last black book I did, I sort of just used it for like fooling around, and there wasn't like a ton of nice pieces in it or anything. So for this one, I'm trying to keep it more pristine and clean. That being said, it is still definitely my book where I'm going to be experimenting with stuff, so that's why I'm doing a lot of really rough work like this. Hey Lightmare, what's up? I'm doing good. How are you? I'm always doing good if I'm sitting in front of my sketchbook. How long am I still live? I just started this stream, and I'm finishing when this piece gets done. It's just going to be an outline. I might add some 3D on there too, but it'll probably take me an hour or so. Trying to figure out a way to sort of connect the A here without it looking terrible. Like I was saying, this is definitely a experimental book, so a lot of this stuff may not look good, it may not be staying in the piece, but I'm definitely trying stuff out. Because if you don't try stuff out, you're not gonna find things you like to use in future pieces, and you're never gonna actually progress your style and find a style that really is your own, or make a style that is your own. So experimenting is quite important. I've been trying to write different names that aren't just the same SCIZ that I always write too. That's super important. So this one's gonna say smart. The one I did last stream said, where is it? Oh, not that one. The one I did the last stream said stack. Not bad. I did this one, it says iris, yesterday. Oh, the streaker vid, yeah. My one that I put out today, I assume you mean? You write squid. That's cool. I always wonder how people come up with their names. And one guy asked me to make a video on like how to choose a name, which I'm sort of thinking still about how I'm gonna do that, because I was thinking I would make it like a video about how a lot of graffiti writers choose their names, but I gotta sort of figure that out as well, because I just chose the name, like my name, I just chose it because it was sort of well, there's sort of a whole story to go with that, but in the end, they were just sort of letters I liked, so I stuck with them because of that. If they weren't letters I liked, I would have switched my name. I was worried about the video today that I put out being too long, but I had cut it down from like literally over 20 minutes of footage, and I thought like it is long right now, but I do think I cut out everything that wasn't important, so what's left in the video is sort of, you can count on it being important at least. But yeah, I thought it was a cool video to do. One thing I'm doing with this T, and you can do with a lot of your letters too, is I'm squishing this T right into the R, and it's sort of, the top bar of the T is flowing with the curve of the R at the ends there. If you ever want if you're ever like needing your letters to look more like they belong in a certain spot, that's sort of an easy way to do that. Yeah, eyes are really hard. A lot of my recent like canvases that I've gone like full out on, I just leave out the eye because, I mean, I shouldn't do that, because when a letter is hard, you're supposed to go at it and figure out how to make it not hard for you. But eyes just suck. They're so crappy. That's specifically why I put it in... I'm flipping through my book again, sorry, but that's specifically why I put it in this one. Because, like, I don't know if I like how this eye came out, but I wanted to put it in there to practice. And because I know it's going to be in my name forever, I'm probably never going to change my name. That being said, just because you have one name doesn't mean you can't write other names as well. And a lot of writers do that if they get bored of their one name. I'm sort of trying to even up the flow of it here by adding a couple bars, which sometimes you gotta be careful doing because it can take away from the actual piece if you do it wrong. But if you do it right, they can look quite good. And if you are going to get into like more complex stuff, some tails and figuring out where to implement tails in your work are that's a good place to start making your style a little more complex. Oh, the green and purple one. Yeah, that one was good. I think I still have that one. Nothing to do with it, really. I do want to put out more canvas videos soon. Unboxing, that'll come when, like, well, whenever I buy another one. I don't know, because I only buy so much stuff, because I really, like, whatever stuff I do buy, I make sure I'm going to use it, because otherwise there's really no point in me having it. and I don't have the hugest budget. But I do like doing the unboxings, so. And it's fun to buy stuff every once in a while, you know. Everyone loves getting a little shipment. The next unboxing might be, there'll be one before I go back to school, but when I go back to university, I'm not going to bring my supplies from here, from my home here with me, so I'm going to end up buying more. That's usually what's happened when I'm up there, because I need stuff to write with. Because it's just not worth it when you have to, like, bring spray paint and whatever else. All right. What does this need? Dude, I don't care if anyone that has an unboxing, tell me and I will watch it. Everyone loves watching unboxings. Unboxings are just plain a lot of fun. It's funny, it's not something you would think a lot of people love to watch, but then you watch it yourself, and if it's someone unboxing something that you like, you can watch it for hours. I don't know why it works, but it's just one of those things. Works. That being said, I've found that a lot of the subscribers I pick up from my unboxing videos aren't ones that will watch like a ton of my videos, whereas a lot of the ones that I pick up from like doing canvases and stuff, those are the kind of subscribers that really contribute to the community on my channel, and I really like that. Because I'd rather have like fewer subscribers and have them actually be more invested in my content, because the whole point is to have a community on my channel. I put the exclamation just to fill in the little gap there because it's very squared off on this side. A little worried because this is higher than this, but changing this around a little bit, it will now say Smart 1. Nice. All right. My hands are feeling a little jittery today again. Don't want it to screw up any of my lines. people ask, like, why I start in the middle of my pieces with lines and stuff. And I say you should always start with the lines you're most confident in, that you're most confident you want to keep, and then move on to the other ones from there, sort of. So that's sort of why I do that. Like, there's obviously a lot of lines I know I'm going to keep here, but it's just nice to know for sure. Because if there's ones you might not want to keep, you don't want to make them unerasable. Hand styles are never a bad thing to practice. A piece evolved from a throwy, and a throwy evolved from a hand style. So if you understand the fundamentals of hand styles, it's only going to help you for piecing. So my advice is practice both, you know. You're definitely not going wrong by looking at your hand style. Everyone's hand style should always be practiced. That's not to say you can't develop your piecing while you develop your hand styles. You can do both a little bit. I think it's funny how much attention a lot of writers get that literally do their hand style in just super large format on walls and murals, because like people think it's super cool and it looks great and whatever, and it really just is their hand style, just bigger. And like, it just proves my point, sort of. Oh, someone was asking me the other day, they're not here, but I'm still gonna say it. They were asking me what lines you want to make thicker in your pieces, and my answer to that is you want lines to be thicker that are on main parts of your letters. So like this tail up here, it's not really like a main focus of the piece, so I'm not emphasizing it. Whereas like the tail on, or the right side of this A, I'm probably gonna make it thicker, same with the M here. So if it's something that's supposed to be part of the main focus of the piece, that is when you want to emphasize it. Other things you can leave as smaller lines. So for the guy who is asking me that, when you're watching this in replay, hopefully, that is my answer. what fine liner is this? It is like, I don't know if you can see this. It's Sipa is the brand, SIPA. It is like a Japanese or Chinese brand. I don't know what these symbols are on it, if you can see those. Yeah, I put it like facing the camera in my last Instagram post too, so if you want to look at the symbols more, I would suggest going to my last post on Instagram. But yeah, it's sort of, I don't think it is a really nice one. I like it, but I don't know if it's a big brand or anything. That's one thing you can rely on being good quality coming out of China and Japan is their markers. They really do make the best markers in the world. I'm scared this one's gonna die because I don't have another one. But this has been lasting for quite a while. Do I need to tilt my camera up a little bit? Yeah, I am Canadian. Trying not to emphasize this connector too much because it's sort of, don't want it to take away from the R and make it look like a B. Hopefully it's not doing that. If you can get really good at like doing fast lines and make them smooth, that's how you get really thin lines with a outliner pen like this. I'm not the best at that, so that's why a lot of mine don't look super thin. Switching to this to emphasize that part of the A a little bit, because it is one of the main pieces of the A and therefore one of the main pieces of the whole piece. Main pieces of letters are main pieces of the piece. That's an easy way to know what you should... hard outline is what I call it, like a hard outline and a soft outline, but that's not an official term or anything. That's just what I have made up. Also, it's better to use a thicker one when you do those long lines like the one I just did there, because if your hand swerves a little bit, it's really going to be noticeable if you use a thin outliner, whereas a thick one's not as noticeable. See, I'm using the quick lines I was talking about to join the letters and the, what's it called? little flare lines here to make a nice thin joint, I guess. Connection. Oh, I really wish my hand would stop shaking right now. Maybe it's because I'm stiff. Yeah, it depends on where you buy from for shipping stuff. I'm lucky because Bombing Science is in Canada. They're based in Montreal, so since I'm also in Canada, I get some not terrible shipping prices from them. Also, when I've done stuff with them, like as a sort of sponsor, they've shipped me some stuff for free, so that's been nice. But yeah, generally, shipping prices not great. I feel bad for like a lot of, I don't know how much stuff is in a lot of European countries. I don't know, because I would assume like Graffiti is the go-to site for a lot of European countries, and I think maybe Art Primo is, or 33 Third for a lot of US-based people. But I have no idea what any of their shipping prices are if you're local to those countries. But yeah, a lot of people try and order for Bombing Science, and they're like, wow, the shipping is terrible. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I can't really do anything about it. Like, actually, well, that's not true. I have affiliate codes for them, which I try and give out to people, and I can, if I had them right now, I would put them in the chat. But I don't, because I don't have my wallet. Actually, yes, I do have my wallet. 1 second. Let me finish that line. I don't know. Hey, Holden Lux. Thank you, I appreciate that. I do have more canvases coming. These codes right here, if you can see them. Is my camera messed up? Do you need better angle? These codes right here are my affiliate codes for Bombing Science. I think they work in the US. This one gets you $5 off if you order over 79. If you order over 149 bucks, you get $10 off with this code. So if you use those codes at the checkout, they should work. I'm not sure if they're still active though, so someone let me know about that. Hey Sec, what's up? But yeah, Holden Lux, in terms of canvases, I will have more canvases coming, and it's hard because a lot of people on my channel just hate to see me do canvases, and then a lot of other people on my channel are here for canvases and stuff like that, so it's hard to find a balance, but canvas videos are always going to be my favorite. That and painting walls, those are my favorite kinds of videos to put out, so I'm never going to stop doing them, even if they do get less views. But yeah, I actually have a wall coming soon, once I finish editing it. Did a fairly sizable wall recently. Yeah, you write the codes down, put them in the chat, do whatever you need to do with them. Those are my codes to give out, so anyone can use them. Helps a little bit with the shipping at least. Someone's got to let me know if those work, because I haven't received any confirmation that they work recently. And if there is a problem, I need to talk to Bombing Science about it so they can, like, get me new codes or something. And if they don't work, I'm going to feel bad because I've been giving those out to a lot of people. But I'll also be a little bit mad because Bombing Science is supposed to give me codes that work. This is what I mean about doing long lines with something too thin. Don't want to do that. I screwed that line up so bad. And the more you try and fix it, it's exactly like spray paint. The more you try and fix it, the more it just doesn't work. So, and it's not like you can go over it with anything on a paper. Unfortunate. But hey, that's why I'm doing these. I need practice. That is the whole point. Gotta improve. Always gotta be improving. I will most certainly keep them up. The streams, that is. I'm gonna be... I do my Wildstyle Wednesday stream. I do my Sticker Sesh Saturday or Sticker Sesh Sunday stream. That's definitely not going anywhere. If anyone wants me to do a Tutorial Tuesday one, that is another series I was dabbling with, possibly starting, but I don't want to do it if no one wants it. So if anyone does want it, let me know, basically, and I will do them. That stream would be like maybe a little different. That's why I'm hesitant to do it, because this one is nice. I basically just hang out with you guys and it's fun. Whereas a tutorial one, I would actually have to buckle down, sort of at least show something semi-professionally. And that means, I don't know, I don't want there to not be any engagement if I'm gonna do that. So that's why I want confirmation before I start those that it's actually gonna work. Or not work, but that people are actually gonna like it. Tutorial Tuesday, yes. We got one yes. Dude, that's all I need. 1 or 2 yeses and I'll do it. Like, and the thing, I was thinking about it yesterday and I had nothing to do, so I would have done it, but I'm like, I don't know. But next Tuesday, if I have a clear schedule, I will most definitely do one. Once I figure out what I'm going to teach. If there's anything specific anyone wants me to show in a tutorial, let me know. How long are we at here? Level 1. Gotta check my battery level. Does it not show my battery level? Doesn't show my battery level. That worries me. Now that my stream died because of a battery problem once, it's on my mind. All the time. Basic Wildstyle. I'll have to think about, like, how I want to approach that tutorial a little bit, but yeah, I can do something like that. How to start progressing towards Wildstyle, maybe. Because it really is a progression. Like I was saying about tags and stuff earlier, like it starts with a tag, and even saying starts with a tag is very broad, because a tag sort of starts with you writing a name down in no particular style and developing it from there even, so. And there's like a lot of progression, obviously. Fundamentals and letter structure are very important. I like that idea. I like having these in the chat too, because then I can go back and remember them. I'm going to cut that off here, because I don't like that it's going in the middle of the M there. That looks better. I'm sort of finishing this outline up, actually. One weird thing about doing, like, letters not in order in an outline is that all of a sudden you're just done, and it looks like you weren't even close the whole time, because you have no idea where you are and how many lines you have left to go over. Also, another series I wanted to do was, like, interviews with other artists, but I would really need to figure out how that was going to work. So, that is, like, just a very rough idea. That would take a lot of work still. But I am going to be in Australia in March, and I know I'm going to be, well, hopefully anyway, doing a piece with Wave, if you guys know who that is. And if we do end up doing that and we can meet up, I might be able to do a live stream with him or something. I don't know. I haven't exactly asked him about that or anything, so definitely no promises there, but could be something. If you guys don't know who Wave is, definitely check him out. W-A-I-V-E. He's been super hot on YouTube lately. Probably gained 1,000 subs in the past frickin' month or some crazy number like that. He used to be, like, when I had a couple thousand subs, his channel had like a couple hundred, and now he has, like, probably by now 4,400. So he's way past me. Yeah, he's definitely worth subbing to. He doesn't upload so much of his canvas work anymore, but he does really awesome canvas stuff too. And I think he doesn't upload his canvas stuff anymore because he had so much success when he started uploading his walls and his bombing and stuff. And I get that totally. If you find something that people are going to watch, just keep uploading that. But if you want to see some of his canvas work, that's on his Instagram too. I don't know his Instagram off by heart, but I'm sure you can find it from his YouTube. But yeah, let him know you subbed for me. Give people, what's it called on Twitch? When you raid someone's Twitch stream, is that what it's called? We can do like a sub raid on Wave. Ooh, shit. I missed the angle of that line. Ah. Yeah, I know. I saw his throwy vid, and it's so weird because, like, he has so many other, like, better painting vids than that one that don't do nearly as well. Like, some of his ones that are at only, like, 1.3K are, like, actually super awesome pieces. And somehow the one that's, like, an okay throwy with a terrible thumbnail, I might add, for the video, does super well. I have no idea. But either way, whatever works, do it. And he obviously has something on his channel that works for people. And that's awesome. But yeah, I'm hoping we can do a piece together when I go to Australia. Sort of finishing this up. I don't know, I might add a little bit of 3D and stuff. Man, my hand is so shaky right now. I don't know why. I guess I haven't eaten in a while, but probably from the coffee I had earlier. I don't drink coffee that often, so when I do, it makes, like, a big difference. I get super shaky. Yeah, I don't understand that. You're right, like, his throwy videos, and, like, his other pieces are, like, in my opinion, his other pieces are just better, and also, they're clearly more work, but YouTube doesn't care. Like, it's just weird. It's a phenomenon. But I like that because if his channel can blow up like that and he's clearly getting subs, then I feel like it's more possible for me to eventually get more subs, hopefully, and do this as more of a professional thing at some point, maybe. Because there are a lot of artists, like Rasco has however many 100,000 fucking subscribers. So there are people that do this, and they start channels and blow up, and, like, that's they're making a living off of it. And if they can do it, then I can hopefully do something. Like, I know my work isn't world class or anything, but if I want to grow a channel that's a community graffiti channel, just something like that, there's gotta be some people that are down to be part of like a good community, you know? Okay, I've outlined everything here now. I'm gonna get rid of the leftover pencil markings. If my battery dies and the stream suddenly stops, it's because my battery died. I'm hoping that we're a little bit away from that still, though. Eraser crumbs are annoying. Thank you, I appreciate the help subbing. And Green Ranger is a big influence on a lot of writers. He is a good reason to start writing. He promotes all the right things in graffiti as far as I'm concerned. Alright, I'm gonna put like small 3D on this and call it a day. Oops. Well, I shouldn't be doing this in pen first, I'm not that good. But the Bob Ross of Graph, I've never heard that. He would get a kick out of that, I bet. I can picture him laughing. One of my favorite things about his videos is he laughs. He makes some kind of joke that sets his laugh off in every single video. And I swear his laugh has probably gotten him so many subs. Not even because it's like a super unique laugh, it's just you genuinely can feel how happy he is to just be like doing some tags, testing some stuff out. Super awesome. But yeah, when you said that, I'm picturing him hearing that and laughing. So you should go tell him that. I guess I see the resemblance though. He is very like zen. Not in the same way Bob Ross is, but I get the connection. Makes sense, makes sense. I feel bad not putting 3D on a lot of these outlines, because they just plain look better when you have 3D on them, first of all. But also, I don't know, like I don't want to take away from the letter structure. But why am I bothering to do a huge piece? Well, not really huge, but like a little sketch if it's not gonna look... I want it to look as good as it can look at the end. So... I wonder if anyone writes smart. It's actually a good name. Smart one. You're a smart one. Ha ha ha, get it? Someone could totally rock that name. If anyone wants to use that name, do it and tell me. Oh, I do want to put shadows on all this stuff first, too. Well, I appreciate you tuning in. Saturday or Sunday when I stream, yeah, hit me up if you want. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I think this definitely looks better with 3D. Happy I'm doing that. But I am worried the battery is going to die on my my GoPro here. So I'm pretty much just going to finish this 3D up. That was a very not straight line. It means I'm getting tired. Okay. I'm sure I'm going to find a little bit of 3D I missed. But, oh, right here. There it is. There's always one piece. There's always one piece. At least one piece, actually, that I miss consistently. So when I'm like, oh, okay, I'm done a piece, I know that it's like, no, no, no. I'm not actually done a piece. Because there's 3D somewhere I screwed up. That might be a good place to put that. Alright. So, I'm gonna add the shadows on this. Call it a day. But I'm gonna do a little more with the 3D off camera, and I'll post the finished product to my Instagram. If you want to know what my Instagram is, it is at @skizgraffiti. Just like my YouTube channel, except no capitals and no space. Very easy to find. I post a lot more of my daily sketches on my Instagram. If anyone wants to check them out. And I post my canvases and whatnot there too. Shadows are going downwards. That means there's a little one here. Don't want to be shadowing out places where there aren't shadows, you know what I mean? Don't want to mess with the light source of the piece at all. So that will make your pieces look unprofessional. I'm not putting the most effort into these shadows either, but I'm trying to go quick so my battery doesn't die. I love how that's like gonna be a constant issue, my battery dying. But yeah, that's the gist of it. I'm gonna add a little bit of a background. Yeah, a little bit of a background will be coming. Just some black dots to emphasize the piece. But if you want to see the finished product, go on my Instagram. I appreciate everyone who tuned in today. I will see you on my next stream Saturday, most likely, if not Sunday. And drop my pencil. Yeah, if you liked it, consider subscribing. Hey, I'm just finishing this piece up right. But yeah, I'm gonna add the black dots off camera. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Peace. I will see you on my live stream Saturday. And then next Tuesday, since there seems to be a little bit of attention for it, I might do a Tutorial Tuesday live stream. And then, of course, Wednesdays are my Wildstyle Wednesdays. So, rate, comment, subscribe.